So this is going to go pretty quickly because we've already done 2 training sessions on this, but I'm going to show you all of the steps that I teach this behavior in order. So first we put the mat down. Good girl. I'll reward her just for stepping on the mat. Let her get those treats. And she's working for her kibble. I will ask her for a sit. Good. And then I will lure a down. Good girl. If your dog already knows down, you can ask for the down on cue. I teach mat work, down and stay kind of all at the same time. And then while they hold this position, a lot of times when you first teach the down, they want to immediately get up. I feed them a lot for this first down. So this is building duration for a stay, but I'm not calling it a stay. So if the dog gets up, that's totally okay. It's also basically feeding them for the exact behavior that we want. Good girl. Okay. So again, we walk to the mat. I'll reward them for stepping on the mat. Ask for a sit. Reward for the sit. And since she knows this, I was going to go ahead and let her do the down, offer the down. Since she knew the behavior, she went ahead and downed before I could get the lure in to show you. But for the first couple times, I will lure it or I will ask for the down. And if you have a smart dog, maybe like 4 or 5 times of having them go to it and telling them to down, and they'll normally be like, oh, okay, that's what we do on the thing, that's how I get paid. I've had dogs that I've worked with for a week that still kind of processed and really didn't get the, oh, I should offer the down, even though that's what they've been getting paid for a lot. So it totally depends on your dog. After your dog is starting to understand the down, that's when we wait for the offered behavior. So, okay. So after a few times of this, I will stand next to the mat. And then I'm going to wait for her to do the thing. Good girl. So we've done about 25 minutes of mat work. She's not done a ton of this, but she picked it up very quickly. And I've taught mat work to a lot of puppies. So at this point, since she understands the behavior, I'm only going to reward her once she does the down on her own. Once they understand it, when you're standing right next to it, okay. Then I will try to prove it by making sure that she understands that it's the mat that's important, not just laying down next to me. So I'll drop it a little bit away from me. Good. And it's very common at that point for the dog to lay down next to you, but not on the mat. And that shows that the dog understands that you're rewarding downs and downstays, but it doesn't understand that it should be on the mat to get paid. Okay. If that happens, I'll start with it a little bit further away, but still pretty close. Good. And if they are kind of off the mat, maybe like half on, half off, I will reward them on the mat. So like I'll reward them to try to encourage them to get on the mat more. Good job. You're so smart. Good girl. Okay. So I'm gonna make this a little bit harder. Good.
At this point, I can see that she understands that she should go to it, lay down, and stay.
We're working for breakfast. She's a good girl. Start to proof my stays.
A good indication that they're ready for a harder stay or more duration in between treating is that they look up at you after eating their treats.
All of the treats always go right between the paws so that the dog knows that even if you walk away, there's no reason to get up because the reward is always going to come right to their feet. So I can walk away. Good girl. Good girl. Good. I will walk away with my offside leg first. So if I move with this leg first, it looks more like she should come with me. So especially when I'm first proofing a behavior, proofing a stay, I walk with the other leg first. Once they understand it, I will try with the other leg. She looks up. Good girl. Good. Good girl. And she's not even really seeing necessarily which leg is going because she's still eating at that point. So that time she could. Good girl. You're so smart. You're so smart. You're such a good girl. Oh, that was too hard. It was too hard. It was too exciting. Sorry. Yeah, that was too exciting. Here we go. Okay. So, that was too much. That's the first time she's quote unquote broken the stay. But this is also, I'm not calling it a stay. So, no harm, no foul. I'm just kind of seeing what we can get away with. And that was too much. It was too exciting. Okay. You're such a good girl.